Approaching the HYROX race start pen, we can feel many different emotions. Questions flicker through our minds. Has the training been enough? Will it pay off? Will we go faster than last time? Sometimes HYROX races don't go as planned, but what matters is what we've learnt from it. This is the story of my second HYROX, how it compared to my first, the lessons it taught me for next time, and about how we define success. Heading out pretty hot from the start line, while the first 1 kilometre split was slightly shorter than others, I was pleased with the strong start. The 3:16 split for the runs was the 180th fastest lap of the day, and I was heading into the ski ergs feeling fresh and up nearly 2 minutes from my first HYROX race. I knew I'd taken the ski erg a bit too conservatively last time, so I was keen to improve on that time and managed to do that, shaving 22 seconds off. But importantly, still feeling fresh. Back out onto the second 1 kilometre run, I intentionally eased up on the second lap to lower my heart rate going into the sledge push. At 6 seconds slower than last time, I was pretty happy with the pacing on this one. The Apple Watch was critical to this, and if you want to see my tutorial on how to use that, check out the video here at the end. Not the greatest of starts on the sledge push. Where I'd gripped it slightly too low, I'd found this technique had worked really well for my first HYROX, but I soon switched up my technique, going for a higher grip with the barge, which seemed to work better at Birmingham. At 5:18, this was over 1 minute 15 seconds slower than my previous race. My legs were pretty shot up and felt like jelly for 30 to 45 seconds post-sled push, meaning my next 1 kilometre split run was over 1 minute slower at 6:29. So definitely more compromise running needed in my training for next time. The sled pull felt okay. I intentionally swapped up my technique using the slightly slower lean back, pull and drag technique rather than the faster hand over hand pulling technique I'd used last time. At 7 minutes 17, that's just over 1 minute slower than last time. Next time I plan to go for a 50-50 split with the hand over hand technique to shave off some time. Run 4 was down 30 seconds ahead of heading into the burpee broad jumps. This was my weakest station last time round, so I was pleased to see the practice had paid off, and I did this in 1 minute 20 seconds faster than last time. Into run 5, my legs were feeling well recovered and I started to gain some ground again and was 17 seconds up. A steady performance in the row, up 4 seconds from last time. Into the 6 kilometre run, up 38 seconds from last time. I was really starting to make up some of the ground I'd lost early in the race. Farmer's carry timings were pretty much identical to last time. I was pleased to see that grip strength is holding up well. Run 7 was 21 seconds faster than last time at a 4:56. Into the sandbag lunges, the biggest lesson I'd taken from last time was the importance of ensuring adequate electrolytes and nutrition in the system to avoid cramping. My approach to this certainly helped, and whilst I still experienced a little, they were not as bad as last time, and overall I was up 28 seconds faster than last time. Into the final run, I dug deep and came in 40 seconds faster on my final kilometre split run than last time. That did, however, have a knock-on effect, and at the wall balls in total that took me 20 seconds longer. Crossing that finish line in just over 1 hour 30 minutes was 18 seconds slower than last time, and I could have been disappointed with that. But in that moment and subsequently looking back, I feel quite the opposite. I was absolutely buzzing, as much if not more than last time. And what made that day so special and memorable had nothing to do with the split times and had everything to do with taking the atmosphere at the venue, connecting with the hundreds of HYROX volunteers who give up their time to make the day what it is, seeing other HYROX athletes from the community and sharing in that day with friends and family, and knowing in myself that I'd given it my best shot. HYROX Birmingham taught me a lesson on how I define success. Will I be back for more and aiming to go faster next time? You betcha, and if that's you too, check out this video next.